Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Holy tamale, I had such a sneeze attack this morning. Let's see if I can find us on the laptop. Stitchalong with Anne. I'm in the right group this morning. Come on. It's going to be a great day. Okay, and make it big. There we go. Now I'm ready for everyone to say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you're brand new here, if you would like, follow, subscribe to Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then join both of our private Facebook groups, Stitch Along with Anne, which you are in right now, and then Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. For all things Anne and Artsy, go to AnneCorbiere-ScottDesigns.com. Okay, I'm going to start stitching away. So I have to say, I am mad for this variegated blue on these petals, and I'm feeling like I think I'm just going to stick with this. I don't know that I want to do if I want to do a different, like a second thread. I think I kind of like it the way it is. What do you guys think? Because I get a nice variation of colors. I've got some nice but it's subtle, and that's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging that. So I'm getting some highs and lows of colors, but in a different kind of way. So that, well, that's making me all kinds of happy. Let's see. There we go. I leave tomorrow afternoon, so I will be having a pop-in paint party tomorrow. But I leave tomorrow afternoon for Montana, and so I was thinking, shall I start a new embroidery pattern? To take on the road with me? Or shall I just take this one to finish up? So I have to finish this flower, this flower, this flower, and then the outline, and then the corners. So I could take this on the road with me, and that might work out well. I have quick flights though tomorrow. This isn't like flying to Michigan. I have fly from here to Salt Lake City, and then Salt Lake City to Billings. So I don't know. You know, I always have a bag of activities to do on the plane. I can hear the birds singing outside. And Maisie is just, they're a million feet away from her, but she will chase them around the backyard in their flight pattern. And she chases bugs and, lizards. She loves her backyard. She does. This morning I was, I'd taken some Sudafed to dry up my head, and it's kind of working. And so, I know, like, once I take it, I need to take a little bit of caffeine. So I had a little bit of regular Coke, and then a bite of a cracker, because I need a little bit of some kind of food, and then just lay down and close my eyes. And I don't fall asleep. I just kind of have to relax enough for everything to kind of do its thing, you know? And Maisie climbed right up on top of me. Oh my God, she's so dang cute. I can't stand it. She climbed right up on top of me and just laid on top of me. And do you know, it was so fascinating. I found that to be like the most calming to my nervous system. Like it was like, she was like the perfect weighted blanket. There we go. I was just talking to a friend who I met through the planner community, and she is just a multi-talented girl and just so inspiring. Everything she touches, she perfects. Do you know what I mean? She's one of those people. And so she is quilting now, and she has a long arm machine. And so I was telling her, so, oh my gosh, she did the most beautiful projects. Good morning, Brenda. So she lives in Tyler, Texas, Brenda. And she, so I was telling her about this project, and that I wanted to make it into a quilt, and that I had kind of been playing with an idea of how I wanted to do it, and I don't know, like just where I was kind of going with my idea. My idea is that I wanted to, after Mom passed, a while after that, my sister Teresa and I, when we were back, like that following summer, we went through all of her fabric. I think I've probably shared that with you guys. And so we have lots and lots and lots of fabrics. And so I was thinking about, I've always been kind of intrigued by postage stamp quilts. And my mom has one that she bought at a yard sale or something that's just gorgeous. And so I was kind of thinking about that, and I was thinking about these embroidered patterns, because I drew a lot of these in the hospital with my mom. When she was in the hospital, I drew a lot. So my idea is that I kind of want to do, for my in-between strips, I'm not a quilter, so I don't know what that's called. Brenda, maybe you can help me out. The strips that go in between, like, our embroidered pieces, like our embroidered blocks. So let me see, a piece of paper where I can kind of tell you what I'm thinking. So we have 12 blocks, right, that are like that. This is so rudimentary, you guys. Right? 12 blocks like that. So maybe we do 3 across and 4 down. But here, I think I want to do all like postage stamp, maybe 2-inch blocks of every different fabric, and then the same thing under them. Does that make sense? This is so rudimentary, but I think you guys will get where I'm going with this. Does that make sense, everybody? Like, I still need to kind of measure it out, and like how tall is this? Like maybe if this is 8 by 10. So then that would be, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-inch blocks, but they'd be 2.5 really, right? Because I need that 1/4-inch seam allowance. So then I need to think about how many blocks I would need and how big sashing. Thank you. So what do you think? Does it seem too ambitious? I think that I can do that. I think that I could do that. I think I could do anyway, so my friend that lives in Tyler, Texas, is, like I said, I've known her since do you remember when planning was all the go? She has a long arm, and she does such innovative things. Oh my gosh. So she did, she's Native also, and she did a headdress that she entered in her quilt show, and I think she got 3rd. She took 3rd home. Anyway, so she has a long arm, and she did, oh my gosh, you guys, she did some like free arm. Is that when you do your own patterning? She did a dragonfly that, oh my gosh, you guys, so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Anyway, so it's kind of been in my head. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I need to, Keels, I was just talking about the quilt. I've talked to Keely about it a little bit, about what I want to do for this quilt for, let's see, Flower Farm Stitch Club. I had to find you by looking up Stitch with Anne, not put on Facebook. Oh, Stitchalong with Anne. I know, it's weird. I know. Well, I screwed everybody up because remember last week I put us all in the wrong. I did it on my regular Facebook group. So sorry. Or Facebook page. But when I save it to YouTube, it'll be under the under the embroidery, the Stitch Along with Anne, and then I also have one that's just Flower Farm, a Facebook group. I just got my hair cut. Oh my gosh, it's glorious to get your hair cut, isn't it? Everybody, take a drink. I know, I screwed everybody up, Brenda. I am so sorry because of what I did last week. Inadvertently, I promise I did not mean to do that. Sometimes, you know, I'm an early riser, so I do like a million other things in the morning. And then by the time I kind of get I'm like, oh, it's almost 9. I need to gather my wits about me. And sometimes I do not gather my wits. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there it is. Morning phone call. Weirdness. So Keels, I'm hoping that you can help me come up with my measurements. So if these are 8 by 10, and then I want like 2-inch blocks, I think, because a 2-inch block would be, let's see, a 2-inch block. I kind of like that idea. So I'd have like 4 inches in between each block, right? So then this would be 8 across, 2 inches, 2 inches, 8. This is 10. Okay. And then do I want the side wider than the sashing in between, Brenda and Keely? Do I want that? So this isn't obviously to scale because I want, this would be 5 and I have 6. So I just need to fiddle around with that a little bit. But, and then these corners, and then I think I want to do 4 blocks down. I will do this on graph paper, Keels, I promise. Right? 8 by 10, 8 by 10. Anyway. I'm thinking about it. It's coming a little more to fruition. And the whole reason I bring it up is because I was chatting with my friend Jamie this morning. Jamie Keeley, who did the Planner podcast, the Arizona Planner Girls. Anyway, she has embraced quilting like nobody's business. And if she learns something, she learns it like all the way through. Anyway, now she's in Tyler, Keels, which is I think near Flint Gypsies. But she has a long arm, and oh my gosh, the stuff that she is doing is just innovative and super cool. So I could just do a 4-inch border, because it doesn't have to be a particular size. I just want to make it into a quilt. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm going to go here and then down and then up. I'm going to do that one. Hi, Valerie. Oh my gosh, you guys. I saw this. Has anybody else been watching there's been so much news about fireflies. So I was watching I saw a couple of stories about them, so I read some of those, and then I started to see more and more because, you know, the algorithm and all. Once you read something, then, you know, you're going to get a million of that. Anyway, I saw that they are on the decline. And so, I was really, then I really started to kind of do a deep dive. It was hard to find me this morning. Is it because, oh my gosh, it's because of last week? Because I was in the Corbiere-Scott design Facebook page last week. It was so my fault. I embrace the fault all the way. But I will try very hard to stay right here. Just jab myself. Anyway, so back to fireflies. So here's what I found out after I did my deep dive. And it wasn't even a completely deep dive. I will go down a rabbit hole about information about whatever subject is kind of, you know, in my noggin. Okay, so did you know that July 2nd is World Firefly Day? So you know we're going to celebrate that in some kind of way. And then, did you know that 11% of North American fireflies are threatened with extinction, and insect populations are declining 1 to 2% every year? And then I thought, well, insects bug me. No pun intended. Well, pun completely intended. But I don't want the fireflies to go away. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Should the border be wider than 4 inches, since Anne is looking at having 2-inch squares between the 8 by 10 blocks? Do you think that is the 2-inch square, is that the, does that seem, doable and like aesthetically pleasing? Or should I do a different size block in between, like for the sashing? I'm open. Because I haven't started chopping fabric yet. So if you guys could ponder it or let me know. Oh, so back to fireflies. So, then I found out that there are things that we can do to help save the fireflies. They said, and how the fireflies have started to, like, what's the cause of the decline in fireflies? And they said climate change, habitat loss, light pollution, and pesticides. So ways that we can save the fireflies is by turning off outdoor lights at night, leaving leaves and logs to kind of rot, reducing mowing, planting native plants, and avoiding pesticides. So that got me to pondering. And so, I just remember the magic of fireflies as a child, and now you don't see them as often, so they're even more magic now because you don't see them as often. Like every now and again, when I'm driving in Michigan, I'll see them. But now I'm like, oh, now I want to look for them in Montana. and I want to look for them when I'm in Michigan. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Take your block to a quilt store and let them know you want to make a quilt. They are very knowledgeable and will give you great advice. 4-inch border. You think 4-inch border on all sides, Brenda? Where's my very rudimentary drawing? So 4-inch border here, 4-inch here, 4-inch here, right? And then all around everything else, and 4-inch up here. All right, stop it. So excited. You've never seen a firefly. Oh my gosh, they're just magic. They're just magic. Anyway, so they talked about like things that we can do, all sides. Thank you, Brenda. Oh, I think I told you that already. About leaving your leaves to rot and all that jazz. Then I started to listen to that Firefly song by Owl City. Does everybody remember that song? It came out a little while ago, called Fireflies. Oh, it's magic. I love that song. So then that song was in my head, and then I started thinking about what's the life expectancy of a firefly, and what's that, you know, I wanted to do, like, learn a little more scientific-y stuff about a firefly. Anyway, so I saw a chart about the life of a firefly. So fireflies live underground for 2 years, growing and all the things, and preparing for coming above ground. Then they have 21 nights. 21 nights, you guys. So, dig this. So the first night is called the emergence, and that's their first flight ever, right? And then nights 2 through 10 is the signal, the flash of the light, right? Searching for their girl. And then nights 11 through 15, they find her. Success. The legacy is set. They find her, right? Then night 21, the light fades. The end. You guys. Oh, that made me sad, but appreciate a firefly so much more, right? So I will say, Valerie, you need to go to the country, and it needs to be dark at night to see a firefly. And I would like search them, like there's charts certainly all over, like where your best shot of seeing them is. Mine was always, I saw much more in Michigan, but I did see that they are in Arizona now too. So now I've got to do a search. And I will. What was the other thing I was gonna say about, maybe that's all I had to say about fireflies. I just love that idea. I just love that idea of just, you know, searching for them. Oh my God. And so, 3 days ago, it was Prince's happy heavenly birthday. And I've been on a Prince kick lately. Been listening to lots of his music. And I saw a quote from him that, oh my gosh, it just spoke to me. It says, love yourself well enough to make up for anyone who doesn't. Stop it right now. That was so good, wasn't it? So good. So good. I have my talking points on all different pages in my notebook today. So I'm having to flip back and forth. But at least they're all on one side. Okay, here's today's Would You Rather. I know, I don't even have to ask myself. I know my answer, but I'm curious what yours is. Would you rather watch a rom-com or a scary movie? I am all in for rom-coms. Oh, Valerie, you watched Purple Rain. I don't know if I love the movie as much as I love the music. Do you know what I mean? What a talent he was. Golly. Rom-com. Rom-com. How about you, Brenda? I'm all about the rom-com. And I don't care if they're predictable. I don't care. I just want to be entertained for a couple hours. It doesn't have to be big and meaningful or, I just want to be entertained. I don't do scary movies. I only did them like when I was young and I would go with a group of friends and I would cover my eyes 90% of the time. Because I know myself. That crap lives rent-free in my head. And then I dream about it. Ugh. I figured you were a rom-com person, Brenda. I figured so much. Oh my gosh. So, you know how much I love me some, Ordinary and Happy Life. Well, they had something that just spoke to me. So, it said 5-minute ways to brighten your day. And they're so easy. They're so easy. And I thought, oh, those are pretty good. I think we'll blab about that. Okay, the first one, drink a glass of water. Something we can all do. Did you watch the Tony Award Sunday? Pink's opening number was fantastic. I did not. I think I was drawing, so I was listening to a book instead. If I draw, I find myself, I have to kind of make my mindset in a particular way. Oh my gosh. So yesterday I was drawing a lot, and I found, but I will look up Pink's performance on YouTube. God bless YouTube. I love that I can watch clips of a million different things. I love that. I saw, oh darn it. Anybody see what I just did? I went right back in the hole that I just pulled through. And it came all the way undone. Let's see. If I see a scary movie at night, I have to sleep with all the lights on. Oh, You are preaching to the choir, Valerie. I cannot watch anything scary. I will have dreams. I will get up and just start roaming my house in the night. Ugh. Let's see. I saw the replay of it, and it was amazing. I love Pink. Yes, I love her, too. She's all about girl power. Which, love that. Okay, so drink a glass of water. Doable. Stretch your neck, shoulders, and wrists. So let's do that. Stretch your neck. Everybody put your hands down. Go to the left. Stretch your neck to the right. Stretch your neck back. Stretch your neck forward. Stretch your shoulders. So scrunch them up and let them go. And scrunch them up and let them go. And scrunch them up by your ears and then let them go. Holy smokes, that feels so good. And now our wrists. Let's just turn. Especially needleworkers, wrists are of the utmost importance. I like to do my fingers too. Okay, so that was the second one. And number 3 is message someone you care about. We can all do that when we're done today. We can all message somebody that we care about. Just send them a nice message. I thought that sounded all completely doable. Oh, I saw another thing. Just a sec. Gotta find my page. About connections. You know, like we share right here. So you know I like to follow Maria Shriver's Instagram called The Sunday Paper. So this week's Sunday Paper quote was by Brene Brown. And here's what she had to say. Oh, there's a puppy like staring at me through the window. Maisie Scott. She's a funny dog. Little does she know we have about 20 minutes left of our stitchy time. So Brene says, connection is why we're here. It is what gives us purpose and meaning to our lives. Well, ain't that the dang truth, you guys? That one just really, oh, that gave me like shivers. And then Maria wrote, how are you seeking to connect with others and to make sure you have people in your lives to lean on? That's an important one, isn't it? Because I think sometimes we think we have to be the one that people lean on, but we need that too. And so let's work on that this week. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at thread chicken. Didn't leave much at all for myself. But my thread jar is getting full. How about yours? And I saw Keely's the other day when I was at her house. So cute. Okay. All right, thread that, pull that, pull that. So I finished The Good Fight. I finished that series last night, and I'm just going to tell you. So if you happen to watch The Good Wife, and then The Good Fight, and then Elsbeth, those characters live on, and oh my gosh, it makes you, like, you love those characters. You know, like when you read a book, in book club, Tammy always asks us, who is your favorite? Did you have any characters that you liked and disliked, right? So I will just say there are so many characters in that, what do I want to say, in that world of the good wife, the good fight, the Elsbeth, right? I don't think there was another that Elsbeth was in, but now I'm pondering it. Anyway, those characters run through all of them, and oh my gosh. Okay, just a sec. Well, Valerie, I haven't changed it from my gum holder yet, but I will. But look at that. Look at all that goodness. Stop it. OMG. I don't even know what I was stitching that I have all that white. So this is just, I have these little bits and bobs to put in here. And I thought I had a longer piece, but I don't have my glasses on, so please, it could be anywhere. A longer piece of purple. Oh, there it is. Oh, the blue variegated. There we go. But I need to empty this into a jar because I want to put this into my travel bag, my travel embroidery bag. Let's see. Oh, you have a thread bag, Keels. Ooh. When the jar is full, it goes into a bag. Oh, stop it. Now you've piqued my interest. You'll have to send me a picture, Keels. Have you watched the Dutton Ranch series yet? No. But both Carmen and Joni told me that I need to watch it because it's really good. So I will. I almost want to put the thread out for the birds to use in their nest. I know, I was thinking about that too, because it'll be so pretty. But I don't, my tree, remember my tree fell down, and now my, the branches are just starting to come back little by little. So I might, you know, there's certainly enough thread for an ornament and me to put out for the birds. That's for sure. Brenda, have you started your bag yet? I have not. I'm still pondering that one. Like what I want to do exactly with that. Ooh, everybody take a drink. I do love an insulated cup, don't you? Your drink is always cold or hot, whatever you drink. But it's too heavy to travel with. So I think I need to get like a what is that plastic that BPA free or something like that. I need to get a plastic because it would be light. Let's see. I have a lamp that is clear glass that you can put stuff in Next year, I think I'm going to put my thread bits in it. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, sometimes people put seashells and that kind of thing in them. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Let's see. You haven't started yet. Okay. I saw at, I'm sure it must have been Michael's, they have like clear ornaments, but then they have like this stand thing that kind of comes around and has a hook at the top, and so the ornament will hang. And I thought, I want that because I want to be able to see it all year long. Do you know what I mean? Not just Christmas. I want to see my pretty threads all year long. I was watching a bird gather twigs the other day. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. We had trimmed some bushes, and he or she had a great selection to choose from. Oh my gosh, was that just the grandest thing, Keels, to just watch? Oh my gosh, I bet that was fabulous to see. No, Prince is singing in my head. Is he singing in your head? It's so nice when you have that private concert, isn't it? Inside of your own head. I love that. Oh my gosh, this blue is so pretty. I brushed Sadie outside and put the fur on the ground for the birds. Absolutely, absolutely. Maisie is so hairy, Brenda. I told Jeff, I think we need to have a groomer come and just like give her a bath and trim her nails and brush her out. You know how they use the vacuum cleaner to get like all the big hair out? Although we did just get a new vacuum cleaner. I know this is a crazy thing to be so excited about, but we did get a new vacuum cleaner. It's the pet kind. Oh my gosh. It's the greatest. I love that new vacuum cleaner. Holy smokes. What else do I have to talk to you about? I keep thinking about those fireflies living underground for 1 to 2 years. That's just fascinating, isn't it? And we have no idea. We have no idea that's going on. So, Ordinary and Happy Life also had this thing about, you know, June, things to do in June for self-care. And I saw some that were like go in your backyard and stargaze and sit in the sunshine for a while. I love to sit in the sunshine. Wake up early and watch the sunrise. Love all of those. And then I saw one that was, and I talked about this at the very beginning of this video, called Take a Quick Nap. So if I take Sudafed, which I did this morning because I was sneezing my head off, I know that I need to, when I take it, I need to drink a little bit of caffeine and take a bite of something. It doesn't have to be like a whole something, just take a bite. And then lay down and close my eyes. And I don't have to go to sleep or anything. I just have to close my eyes. So I did that, and I covered up with my quilt, and I was just laying there. And before I knew it, I had a weighted blanket of doggy on top of me. And what I was talking about at the beginning of the video is that I felt my nervous system just slow down. Not that I was hyped up on anything, but oh my gosh, it had such a marked effect on me that it was lovely, you guys. It was lovely. I had a dog that loved to be vacuumed. Whenever she would hear it, she would run to be vacuumed. Oh my gosh, please, I would love to vacuum Maisie, but I don't know that she would love it. She doesn't really like loud noise. Although this vacuum is quieter, certainly, than our other one. Nap time is the best time. Isn't it, though? Isn't it, though? I do love a nap time. Well, I hope everybody will do something nice for themselves today. Something kind. Some random act of kindness for yourself. Buy yourself some grocery store posies or go sit in the sun. I mean, and it doesn't take long. Less than 5 minutes can have a marked effect. Deadhead your flowers. I just did that yesterday because I was like, why is that geranium not blooming? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't deadhead. And when I do, like today, there'll be flowers. They're so pretty. I love a geranium. They're such a bloomy flower, you know? And they're a perennial. I do love a perennial. As soon as I read that rom-com or scary movie, I was like, I know exactly what this group is going to say. Although, there's always that outlier, isn't there? The person that you never expect to be a scary movie person. And there they are. They just surprise you. I have a niece and a nephew who love scary movies. I'm like, well, I cannot watch that with you. It'll make Auntie Anne cry. I cannot do it. Cannot do it. I did see there is like a new rom-com coming out, isn't there? I need to deadhead my geraniums too. I think that I'm going to get a few more geraniums. I know, because they're so hardy and they're so hardy and they just bloom and bloom and bloom. And they can handle the heat. They can handle chilliness. I love a geranium. And it's a big pop of color, right? So maybe I will go get a couple more geraniums too. Because like I've had some annuals that kind of died off in the front yard, so I need to go get something else. I just don't know what I want to get just yet. But you're right. Maybe just some geraniums. They will make me so happy. Almost there. Two more stitches, I believe. Now I'm thinking, do I want to do these guys in a variegated too? I do have a pink variegated and a purple variegated. Thinking about that. I'm going to go up here and then back, round, round, round. I'm listening to, so I had a lot of drawing to do yesterday and the day before, but the day before was book club, so I just stuck with the book that we read, which was called Bel Canto. Oh my gosh, if you get a chance, read that. It was so good, wasn't it, Keely? It was so, so good. Anyway, but I started to listen to Dr. Biden's book. Oh golly, now I don't even remember the name. Keely, do you remember the name? Like something from the East Wing or... now I don't remember. But anyway, I told you, I am fascinated by first ladies and presidents. And I'm fascinated by them, number one, because a first lady, they kind of... That's not their calling, right? They're following their spouse. And I just am fascinated with first ladies for years. I've read so many first lady autobiographies and biographies. There was a series on Showtime called First Ladies, and that was amazing. There's a book called First Ladies, very good. But then I like to read about all the individual ones too. And so I started Dr. Biden's book yesterday. Oh, it's so good. And she's the narrator. I love when the author is the narrator. Don't you love that? Let's see. Okay, what did you say, Valerie? I love that color blue. I know. I think I'm going to do my flowers in all variegated thread. I know. I'm really feeling like I want to do that, Valerie. This blue is so beautiful. It's very periwinkle, which, you know, I love me a periwinkle. I do. Let's see, how am I doing on time? I have 1 minute. How far can I get? And what I'm sure I can get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And then I need to let that puppy in who's staring at me through the window in my studio. Man. And you know, so Jeff was like, this is her first summer. And she has black fur. And I'm telling you, she will go and lay in the middle of the yard. Lay in the middle of the grass in the backyard when it's hot as heck. And I thought, oh, I don't think she'll be doing that when it's... when it's 115. Although, I don't know. Maybe she will. Maybe she will. She can swim, but she doesn't love it. Jeff's convinced that he wants to try and get her into dock diving. But I don't know. Like, he has to kind of coerce her into the pool. So, we'll see what happens with that. Well, it is 1 minute after... What is the number of the thread? It is 4056. Bet you've got it, Valerie. Bet you've got it. All right, it is after 10, so I will bid you adieu and tell you thank you so much for hanging with me. I just love this hour, don't you? It's just so like, I mean, the rest of the day can be crazy, but Wednesdays we start our day in a calm way. There will not be a Stitch Along next week because I will be at my dad's house. But I'll be back the next week. Anywho, I adore you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you soon. Keep stitching. Bye, everybody.